Well, this is slightly disturbing. Oh, no, we're on. That was, for those who are wondering what was going on over the last minute, that was me failing to get everything properly set up, I think. Hello, Vampire Lynx. Hello, Thivia. How is everybody today? Not sure if I'll bother with my usual... well, whatever. Greetings, fellow and future subscribers. How are you doing? So we're back to Journey. A brief explanation for anybody who encounters this later. I asked the question yesterday what I should stream today, and the answer I got was Journey. So I'm going to stream Journey. I understand the speedrun record for PC glitchless Red Cape playthrough is 48 minutes. I don't think I'm going to manage it in 48 minutes. Bet you didn't know there was in fact a category of speedrun for Journey. Well, there is. I don't think it's achieved the notoriety of, say, Minecraft speedruns, which of course is the subject of videos on YouTube about how people have cheated. Now, I'm just going to possibly try something here. Apparently it's actually possible to get a white cape in Journey. Which I didn't realize. Apparently also there is a chapter select option. I didn't realize that. I might have to look at that at some point. Okay, well, it's nice to know that's there. But there is a speedrunning record for white cape, and apparently you get the white cape by completing or getting all the rags to add to your scarf. I'm not sure how you pick it. I think you're supposed to go and hang out here. But at some point I may look into that. It isn't apparently a achievement on Steam. So the last time I ran this, it took me 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute and 48 seconds. No, it took me an hour and 48 seconds. And I think it's from the available from the chapter select screen, but I'm not sure. I'm not a speedrunner. The likelihood that I'll ever get a speedrun is pretty remote. I wonder if this is supposed to represent... Is this supposed to be a graveyard? I wonder if it's supposed to represent people who have got to the end of the game and died and then returned to the start. Surprisingly, according to Steam, less than half the people who play Steam actually get finish the game. Which strikes me as being a little weird, but I suppose it could just be a bunch of players got the game and decided they didn't like it. It would be kind of nice if you could get the White Cape, I suppose, in Sky. That would be nice. Possibly have the option. There are advantages to the White Cape. Apparently it self-recharges, and I can't remember what else it does. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. It means I'm not talking to myself. So I may just spend a bit more time exploring today. I wonder if I'll encounter anybody on this particular journey. I'll try and not make comparisons to Sky. We'll do a bit more exploring. Does it restart everything you play? I think so, essentially. I mean, except that, as you saw, there was the chapter screen. So it does remember that much. I don't know anything else. If we count the time that I played on PS4, this is only the third time I've even started a playthrough. Don't think I came here last time, did I? Whoa! Interesting screen judder there. Please don't do that to me. We came from over there, didn't we? Oh, there's another similar structure in the distance. I should go and check that out. Yes, I suppose it is a bit like resurrecting in Sky, except that of course in Sky you have wing buffs, and here you don't. So, as far as I understand it, each run-through should be exactly the same. You have exactly the same starting point. On an interesting technical note, when I played on PS4, it was actually a development PS4 because I was a release engineer for Sony at the time. So we got development PS4s, and development PS4s are fairly awesome because of, in conjunction with the software that you can get from Sony. If you're working for them, you can do some really quite interesting things with it. Hackers would probably love to get their hands on a development PS4 and Sony software, but if anybody ever admits that they've done that, Sony would probably take them to court because that is profoundly illegal. Well, I say profoundly illegal. It's illegal. Did we visit that structure over there? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, I'm just basically exploring. Didn't really do this last time. Did we get here last time even? What does this do? What on earth? Was that like a fast travel? Because I think I've missed some bits. I don't know. I get the feeling I skipped something. Well, skipped something, yes. And there's another player. Huh. Yes, Silver Song Gaming. I did find the chapter select, but not too bothered, to be honest. This is just a bit. This is just a bit of fun. I'm not sure I really want company through here, and honestly, they look like they're just sitting around. Well, they've done more than I have. Maybe that was in fact a teleport. Well, you may find this interesting, Silver Song. When I played this last week, I was actually accompanied by another player most of the way through it from the bridge area. So, and we actually went through to the end of the game together, which was kind of nice. Oh, and they... not sure what they're doing. Looks almost like they glitched. Yes, it is. If you go and look at the journey playlist, it's on there. It was a very nice. Yeah, it was nice actually to have the company. It did mean that there wasn't quite so much exploring. That's what this stream is about. I'm just poking around more. Yes, I kind of gathered that. That's a bit like. In fact, I think they've gone. Yes, they have. A bit like how Sky works. If you don't do anything for too long, you obviously fall asleep and then you sit down. Oh, I forgot. Yes, you've played a bit of it, haven't you, Thivia? How did you do? I can see that. I will say one thing about streaming, especially if you have people watching. It gives you some interaction and adds a different layer to the game. Oh! There is somebody over there, I think. Maybe? Outer Wilds? Is that a section of this, or is it a different game? Oh! White Cape. You know, that's almost enough to make me feel inadequate. There you go. There's a white cape. So I must have gotten profoundly lucky. It's a shame there isn't a chat feature so that I can say, well, it's very nice to see you, but I'm just messing around. Look at the length of that scarf. Yeah, that's almost a... I'm sure people have made videos about that. What are games that you don't like but everybody else loves? I always feel rude doing things like this. I just want to live stream today and enjoy a bit of casual fiddling around. You know, I think it might have been a mistake skipping the bit that I did. Okay, you can't climb the sand waterfall. Oh, I was covered in... Oh, that's an interesting feature. Hang on. Was I covered in sand after that? I thought I looked dusty. Oh well. So I kind of want to get up there. I wonder how you get up there. Yes, yes, I can see that that's a possibility. Look away! Just do me a favor and leave a like. It's optional. And subscribe, also optional. Is there anything else to find around here? Thank you, much appreciated. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not really doing this for subscribes and views. This is just something for a bit of fun for me. I do not demand adulation and, what do we call it? Lucrative product endorsements. That might be doable. I'll try this a couple of times until I get bored and then try and move on. Because I think you go up there next, don't you? Last time I was basically following somebody. Oh, look at that. That's how you get it. Oh, well, that was supplies for... Yeah. Let me start that again. That was surprisingly rewarding. That is a very impressive scarf. Okay, at some point I'm going to have to try and get the white cape. Just for a change, I'm not looking at my system stats today. That's nerve-wracking. Can I stop? I want to have a look over the edge. No, it's not going to want to let me stop. Oh. Hello. I have to admit, I think I prefer the red cape. But it would be nice to get the white one just as a flex. You know, I think I've completely did skip a section by going through that sort of teleport thingy. I'm trying to remember, I think there might actually be a speedrun mode which is scarfless. I would have to pull up the web page. Excuse me. I suppose if I was... Yeah, it's not my thing. But if I really wanted to get into the speedrunning aspect of it, I suppose I'd have to go on to Reddit or Discord and learn all the tactics, but it's not my thing. I can't be bothered, and I'm not that interested, to be honest. Yep, definitely skipped a fairly significant chunk. I wonder if that was possible the first time through. Is this where I get scared by the first, what do you call it, stone krill? Or is that later? Yeah, you know what? I would like that cape in sky. I mean, not enough to necessarily buy it. But that would look, actually that would look very cool in sky. Yeah, the white and the gold, yeah. Oh, inevitably that sort of reminds me of the kelp in Abzu. And I've commented on this before, so I will try very hard not to comment on what this reminds me of. By the way, this is not skill I'm demonstrating. It's just me saying, ooh, what happens if I do this? If you want skilled play, I'm the wrong person to look at. Oh, no. I'm pretty certain this is where we start getting the, as Thivia said, stone puppies. Oh, you might find this interesting, Thivia. This morning at Grandma's, we ran across another wingless. Here we go. They didn't want to make friends, but they did want to try and tell us about the Discord wingless community. I'm not interested in joining communities, I'm afraid. It's not really my thing. When I was trying, many years ago, to do a Minecraft YouTube channel, which no longer exists, I did spend some time on the Minecraft forums on Facebook, and I found them very toxic. Didn't like it at all. I don't know why Minecraft is so toxic, but it is. It's surprisingly so. Compared with the Sky community, which I have to admit is so far I found it for the most part to be very pleasant. Oh, that kind of reminds me, I am sort of... normally Wednesday is Minecraft day, but my last live stream got exactly 0 views. Well, I think it got 1 view, so... base tours are all very well, and I enjoy doing them. They're nice to chat through. But I think tomorrow I finished off the legal and end-user license agreement information for Sky. I finished that. I finished uploading that today, and I did actually record briefly. So I think tomorrow I might actually start reading the Mojang end-user license agreement for Minecraft. That, for me at least, that could be interesting because, yeah, there's been, I won't say controversy. They've changed it a few times. There's some history I could possibly go into if I remember it, and of course. There's all this about pay-to-win servers, which are all technically in violation of Mojang's terms of service. So I might well start reading through that. Because there's a surprising amount I think I can comment on as well. And I got some very good feedback for that game company end-user license agreement stuff I was reading. Apparently there's a group out there, and I can't remember what they're called, that are actually affiliated with that game company. And I had a fairly long comment from somebody explaining this relationship and why they'd linked in their, I think it was their community post, to my read-through. And, you know, I also got some interesting feedback on Facebook. You know, basically saying I was doing a valuable service, and of course the funny thing is I did it for a laugh because I thought it would be funny, and yet those are some of my most watched videos. Oh, I vaguely remember this. So Wednesday might become my unofficial boring legal documentation day. Especially if the Minecraft / Mojang / Microsoft stuff gets any interest, I might continue that. I have actually got no idea what this does. I mean, it obviously seems to recharge. Oh, does that make the... It does, it makes the scarf a little longer. Oh, okay. Well, any chance I had of doing a scarfless run is now completely done. It's rendered null and void. You know, unless there's during this live stream there's a sudden outpouring of people saying, no, please, we want you to do more Journey or Abzu. Oops. I'm trying to think what else I could do in Abzu. I don't really know. I'd have to go and look at the... I wouldn't mind finding the basking shark. Apparently that's in there. Oh, nice to have the option to work from home. And welcome back. Excuse me. Yeah, an hour-long commute, especially in the car, is not necessarily fun. I think the worst commute I ever had was in Atlanta, Georgia. And if you got unlucky with the traffic, it could be 2.5 hours and you were only going 30 or so miles from one side of the city to the other. It was dreadful, and it was an almost daily thing. If the circumstances were just exactly wrong. Yeah, you're oh, okay. I messed this up, didn't I? Okay, I don't mind. A bit of a mess up is fine. Yes. It's, I've generally acknowledged I live in the north of England, so I know what you mean by the winter. When it comes to warmth, I find this computer actually, or the monitors, I've got 3 monitors, and they chuck out a surprising amount of heat. Not to mention the computer itself. The funny thing about, and Silversong, you may appreciate this. Funny thing about England and the cold is that nobody seems to do miserable quite like English weather. I've certainly spent time in places where we had a proper winter, you know, minus 20 degrees centigrade was considered mild, and that wasn't so bad. You know, you had a proper winter. You had, you know, snow measured in feet. You had obviously regular snowfalls. The river would start to freeze over. That was all right. But England seems to specialize in just plain miserable. You're starting work, or hang on, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Well, no, 9:45 here. Canada is what, 5 hours behind us? Oh, okay. It's an early start to your day. Curiously, well, not so curiously, the biggest demographic on my channel so far is the Americans, of course. That's only to be expected. The second biggest at the moment is the Philippines. Used to be Malaysia and the Philippines, and then the UK, I think. And now it's the Philippines and then the UK. Ah, right. Oh, of course, yes, you've got that hour-long commute you mentioned. Oh, wow. That is, well, 1:45. That is 8 hours behind. Ah! Yes, I can sort of predict where that might be. Would that be California or a west coast of the United States? Ah, well, you see, I don't exactly have a British accent. Mine is a mixture of English and American. Because I lived in the United States for 16 years. I've been mistaken for everything from American to English to South African to Australian. Oh wow, we did skip an awful lot of the game if we're already in the snow area. Well, depending on how fast we get through to the end, I may restart. Honestly, it kind of depends on my mood. I can put on, I think, more of a English or American accent, but for this, I'm not going to bother. This is, generally speaking, how I speak. I can't help but feel somehow I've managed to skip an awful lot of the game without intending to. Oh no, that was a mistake. Why? Oh, right. Yeah, well, I actually kind of started out with a mixed accent just to make life even more complicated because my father lived in the United States as well when he was a kid. Well, not a kid, a young man. And he was only there for, oh grief, 4 or 5 years. And he came back with a very strong American accent, mostly from California, I think. So he then, obviously, I was born shortly after that, so I grew up talking like my father, which was a mixed accent from the start. Then you throw in a bit of time in Atlanta, Georgia, y'all, and I ended up in Arizona being told, you sound like you have a bit of a southern accent. How did I skip 2 full levels? It wasn't my intent. Is that how you do speedruns? You actually manage to skip levels legally? Yes, I actually still say y'all. I think even though it's un-English, I think it's a I think it's a worthwhile addition to the English language. Of course, if you want to be really southern, you say all y'all. Maybe I should start a speedrun category. Accidental speedruns. Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. I did? Oh. I mean, I know I took that sort of teleport thingy at the beginning, which I didn't know that's what it was. I know I completely skipped the bit where you have to rebuild the broken bridge and everything that leads up to that. Oh, no, there is a glitchless version. The 48-minute record, there is a 48-minute record for glitchless. I have to admit, I don't like glitches. To me, it sort of detracts from the game, but that's, it's just me. The other reason I don't like glitches is from a systems point of view, because glitches can lead to crashes, so I don't like them too much. Yeah, the glitchless record I think is something like 18 minutes. Oops. I must admit, I keep saying that. Oh, the feeling of the feeling of looming death here is pretty good. I did briefly try streaming on Twitch. I actually get more success streaming on YouTube. So, you know, I end up streaming on YouTube instead. I mean, it's interesting. In the same time that I was streaming on Twitch, yeah, I got 4 followers, 3 of whom were friends from Sky, and yet in that same time, I picked up, oh, I don't know, when did I stop? 20 odd subscribers on this channel, so I get more success streaming here. Yeah, you have to be obsessed to be a speedrunner, and I don't have that in me. I mean, when you look at, have you watched any of Carl Jobs' videos where he discusses speedrunning, and he talks about the thousands of hours people spend on something like, oh, I don't know, what was it, Mario 3D? Yeah, that's a big no-no. Not spending thousands of hours on a game that I never enjoyed in the first place. Yeah, Mario, I don't think I've ever seriously played Mario. Even when it was sort of in the arcades, Mario was not my go-to game. Centipede was. I did like Centipede. I was good at Centipede, actually, if I say so myself. I am astonished that people are still speedrunning GoldenEye. I did play GoldenEye on the N64. I can't imagine just running and rerunning it just to shave a few seconds off. Mind you, I suppose if you're, if you stream it and you publish videos on it, I know there are some YouTubers who I think have kind of, sort of got their start because of their reputation as speedrunners. I mean, Dream's the obvious case in point, I think. I'm sure his reputation as a speedrunner didn't do him any harm when it came to getting followers. I think Corraway got some success on YouTube. I haven't checked lately. I think he... I don't know whether he still streams. I'm out of touch with... Well, I was never really in touch with the Minecraft community. There were a few people I liked watching. This is kind of disturbing. One of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers on Hermitcraft was... Anybody want to guess? Iscal85. I did like Iscal85 on Hermitcraft. And now he turns out that he's a creep. So not going to be watching his content anymore, even if he does any. Oh, I'm glad even the expert got into trouble there. Of course, they could just be patient with me. Yeah, you go up the stairs. Oh, that was easier than last time, I think. Oh, that never happened to me before. Oops. Okay, that's new. I say never happened to me before. Yeah. On my third run through, it never happened to me before. That makes it sad. Oh. Oh, that's actually not a bad way up. Oh, who knows? Maybe I'll make Tuesday my playthrough journey day. I can't remember what I was looking for. Oh, yes, I remember. I was wondering about, there's music during the end credits, and I wanted to know, I was kind of curious to see how other people had done that, and what they'd done about the music. I think it turns out you can actually, while the music is copyright protected, you can use it still. But in the process, I did come across one journey playthrough that had 1.5 million views. First published 8 years ago. That's not bad. If they were monetized, there's a bit of revenue there. Ah, and the Dongs of Doom are announcing that it's 10 o'clock. Wow, I have 5 people watching. If I can get one more, I'll have broken my record. If you're playing this on PS4 and you have hepatic, I don't remember which playthrough it was. I don't think I've ever watched. I don't know who Jack is, and I don't think I've ever consciously watched PewDiePie. But as I was saying, if you play this part on the PS4 with haptic feedback, you could feel your heartbeat through the controller, which certainly added to the experience. Do I actually have to struggle on step by step until you fall over? Can I just not say, well, I see where this is going and stop? Yeah. I said last time it feels like these 6 are standing in judgment over you. One of the reasons I actually kind of started streaming was a sort of reaction against more emotional based content. I'm not really very good at that. So yeah, I'm a reaction against the well, actually I originally wanted a reaction against content made for young people, children, which tended, in my view, to be more excitable. And I thought, well, you know, there's got to be some people or some children who don't necessarily want to watch that. So that's kind of why I started. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't. If I can be said to have I won't say a gift, a style, it is does listening to me make you fall asleep? Because I'm told that it does. And that was meant in a positive way. So I think if Thivia is watching, she will confirm that I have put her to sleep when she's been listening to me. Yes, I sort of see what you mean. I, on the other hand, do have a profound distaste for that kind of emotional reaction where people do damage to, keyboards, computers, and yeah, I don't think that's healthy. Thank you. So yes, no, that kind of I'm so rage quit. You see, Thivia is confirming what I'm saying. I don't like the kind of emotional rage quit, scream, and carry on. I don't like it at all. Whoa, that was some weird feedback I just experienced. So at this rate, what's going to happen is I'll get back to the start, and I will still have... I think I can probably stream for another hour at this point. I may or may not have a visit. Oh, well, if you'd like to hear me narrate a documentary, there is a now defunct channel called Forgotten Aviation, and that's me. Because that I wrote scripts and did the research and prepared it. So if you want to hear me do a documentary, you can get fairly close by watching Forgotten Aviation. In the end, that just got honestly too much. For that kind of subject matter, you end up having to do a huge amount of research. There's a massive amount of work. And in the end, I just couldn't keep it going any longer, I'm afraid. This is much easier. But still. I'm trying to think. One of my documentaries / presentations that you might like, Vampire Links, is the one I did on what was her name? Oh, Raymonde de la... not Raymonde de la Roche, was it? First woman to get a pilot's license. That one's not a bad one. Oh, don't forget everybody, Sky is currently experiencing the, was it Days of Giving? Days of Gifting. So, double candle cakes, double the normal seasonal candles to pick up, and if you give somebody a heart, they get 2 hearts. And that, I think, goes on for the next week to 9 days, I think. Well, I'll tell you what, Vampire Links, while it's not exactly a documentary, you might like hearing me read end-user license agreements. I promise I don't just read the end-user license agreement, I also do commentary. Well, 1 hour 10 minutes. That's how long it took me. So actually, I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to take a quick bio break. I will leave this up and running, and I will be back in 5 minutes. If I can just... switch off the camera, I will leave this with you, and I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. Can I escape out of this? Nope, apparently not. Well, I suppose I could have gone to chapters. Let's have a look at chapters, seeing as I have time. Hang on. I think building management is coming around at some point today, but I can wait. Huh. Yes, because I met 2 people. Oh no, you can only meet 1 at a time, can't you? You can't meet more than 1 at a time, I think. Alright, I'm just going to take a quick screenshot. Come on. Thank you. Just give me a second. I want a thumbnail, and I will... Should have gotten it earlier. There we go. Right. Let's... Oh no, I actually have to start, don't I? Then I can go to chapters. I haven't looked at what the chapters are. Oh, that's interesting. I got 2 achievements today. I got Return, which is start the journey again after a week-long break, and Crossing, reach the summit with a companion and return to the beginning, which is kind of funny because I thought I did that the first time. Alright, let's have a little look at chapter select. Yes. I haven't seen this at all. Oh! Oh, I see. That's how it works. Huh. So, I suppose what I did was inadvertently... Nah, I'd have to go back and double check. Is everybody here a Sky player? Well, I think that's true. I think everybody is, aren't they? No idea where I'm heading. Okay. So, useful for practice, I suppose. Hmm. Sniping streamers? Is that a sort of Fortnite reference? Which I've never played, by the way. Yeah. Might as well start another run. Yes, if I decided I wanted to optimize each chapter, yes, obviously chapter select. I'm really not that bothered. If there's one thing I would like to do, it would be get the white cape. I would kind of like to get that. That would be kind of fun. That's a heck of a flex. So this time I avoid the... Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you meant you go into something like Fortnite or PUBG or whatever, and literally... Okay, why am I getting... Yes, alright, I know how to play. I suppose it would be kind of amusing if you didn't like the streamer to join their game and then shoot them. So this time I'm not going to take any shortcuts, and this is just really to fill in time for the next... we'll see how long. What time is it? It is... Yes, I can certainly manage to do something for the next 40 minutes. I have nothing else on for the moment. I can certainly see how somebody would... if you're the kind of person who does a 2-hour candle run. If it takes you less than 2 hours to run Journey, then... Yeah. That's... well within the grounds of possibility. Realms of possibility, I should say. So we kind of already explored around here, so don't know why it's... Oh, that's what control does. Yes, which I'm not using. I'm using a mouse. I don't need instructions. Arguably. So let's see if I can. Now, as I understand it, to get the white cape, you have to get all those rag things. So, oh, this is the chapter select area, isn't it? Oh, look! I didn't realize. It looks as though... Yes. Alright, so that's one thing that's you do get, is, at this point, is the... You don't necessarily have to go into chapter select, you can just come here. Because those are all... And it was, of course, to one of those that I inadvertently went to last time. That's kind of interesting, actually. So what I want is... Where it is that? And I assume we go straight ahead. It seems funny, I've spent so much time actually following people, I don't know necessarily my way around. Not in an automatic fashion. So I guess I need to get up there. Oh, no, don't want to go there. Where do I want to go? Oh, it's the next one over. Yeah, come here, you lot. Recharge me, please. Thank you. Oh, no. Too hasty. Oh, that doesn't seem to work so well. Now my ineptitude comes to full play. My dirty secret, I don't actually play video games that well. Well, I think this stream certainly has the most interaction in chat. According to YouTube, as of today, if you go into YouTube Studio, they'll let you know what achievements you have made. And today it proudly announced that I had 50 hours of watch time. And they portrayed it as if it was something special. Yeah, at that particular point I actually had more like 72 hours of watch time, so I guess it was delayed. They only report it once a week, I don't know. I think it says something grandiose like, your channel is generating interest, you have 50 watch time hours. And there's another person ahead of me, I think. Oh, maybe I was mistaken. Now, from what I understand, this is actually where you meet players in the game. It's when you jump down from here. You never chat in Sky. I chat to pretty much two friends. Thivia being one, and a Vietnamese friend of ours. I've been known to sit down in the cafe, or the Season of Duets region. Apparently there is an achievement for getting across the broken bridge without rebuilding the entire thing. Might have to give that a try at some point. I do play a couple of other games that have chat features. One of those is No Man's Sky, if anybody's played that. I've seen people say how generous and how nice people are in No Man's Sky. I mean, you know, it's a perfectly, you know, the community that I've encountered there has been fine. I've got PvP turned off. My son, who plays the game, tells me that No Man's Sky players don't generally approve of PvPers, and if you actually attempt to shoot down somebody else's ship, the rest of the community will gang up on you. But I haven't seen anybody just sit around and chat in the Anomaly. The person I've talked to the most in No Man's Sky is my son, because a few times we've joined each other. But then we can chat via a microphone. So I've never bothered with the expeditions. I should probably ought to, but I can't be bothered. I seem to spend that was an amusing one. I was just the other day testing new settings for a live stream. So for about 18 minutes I played No Man's Sky without microphone on, just seeing what I could what I could stream. That suddenly became one of my more watched videos for some strange reason. The word experimental is even in the title. And it wasn't, it was a stream, but I literally did it I wanted to see if I could stream 1440p widescreen at 60 frames a second. The simple answer to that one is no, I can't. It hammers game performance too much, so. But yeah, I think it's got like 31 views now. A whole 31 views. I'm not good at building bases. I have said before, and I'll probably say it again, I have all the artistic talent of a kick in the head. So, if you ever watch any of my Minecraft base walkthroughs, yeah, you'll see. I focus on the functional rather than trying to make it artistic, because I simply don't have that talent. Yes, I've seen that complaint before, running out of game spaces. Some people apparently have put some very impressive mega bases together in No Man's Sky. I actually spend more time on my freighter. My freighter is my base. It's only a A-class, but I like it. It's the one they call a Venator class. Yes, I can imagine they do. Oh, hello Oxford, welcome back. Still, No Man's Sky I found is surprisingly non-intensive. But yes, I mean, it's like Minecraft. You can play Minecraft on a very low spec computer, especially if you apply mods. But the moment you start doing anything, you can hit your frame rate quite badly. Especially if you do, a lot of redstone construction. I used to play on the laptop you can see off to my right. It's perfectly capable. But you end up designing the base to accommodate your platform, which is fine. You learn tricks. So I ended up doing things like putting farms 128 blocks from a central location, because that means they're not rendered or addressed. The other thing I did, and here's a trick for anybody running Minecraft on a low spec computer. Ah, yes. If you have a low spec computer but you have a second, even older spec computer, one thing you can do with Minecraft is turn the other computer into a server, and that gives you a substantial frame rate improvement if you run on a private server. Yeah, I'm running here on a what am I running? RX 7800 XT. Yes, it is a 70. Yeah, that's right. I did remember that correctly. It is a 7800. And the reason I run AMD is complicated, but I run Linux, and AMD is better supported by Linux. Or Linux is better supported by AMD than NVIDIA, so. And the 78 makes for a perfectly good 1440p widescreen chip, GPU I should say. Hi, Mia. Alright, we just broke a record. 6 people watching. Thank you very much. Ooh, what's this? Have I already been there? Oh, hello, Oxford's relative. As I'm sure the others might tell you, I'm just fiddling around in Journey. I did a playthrough earlier, which, because I accidentally teleported, took a lot shorter than expected, so I'm just mucking around in Journey for now. For half a second there, Thivia, I thought maybe one of your alts came online. Oh, well done. What kind of content do you upload? Yes, in fact, I think I commented during the first stream I did, this actually hits my computer surprisingly hard when I'm streaming. I haven't got the display up, so I can't see how this is behaving, but I'm just checking to see if I've got everything. Close enough. In fact, the sound effects are better than its successor. The sound effects in this and the snow effects are better than Sky. They arguably use the same game engine. Sky uses a modified and I think better optimized version of the same game engine. I'm just having a look around to see if there's anything I might have missed. Typically I stream on YouTube at 9 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, with the exception of Saturdays. I typically try and take Saturday off. And several hours in advance I will in fact... it's a modified version of the fire engine, apparently. So no, typically what I do is when I wake up in the morning, which is ridiculously early because never mind. I will post. I will set up a broadcast several hours in advance, and I'll typically state what I'm going to be doing during that broadcast. I can almost guarantee Sundays I will stream a series I call Journey of the Wingless, which is a wingless avatar going through sky, just to see how much you can do. That's actually been interesting. So yesterday we did Abzu. Day before was Journey of the Wingless. Day before that was Abzu. So I did 2 streams where I did a run through of Abzu, and then I did a third one where I completed bits of it. Today was Journey by popular demand, like 2 people asked me to do Journey. Tomorrow, in principle, Wednesday is used to be Minecraft Day, but I'm kind of thinking of dropping that. But I've got one more base walkthrough I could do, but one of my more, I say, popular series is end-user license agreements and terms of service, strangely, because nobody ever reads them. So I might tomorrow do the Mojang terms of service, which isn't as boring as it sounds, because I do provide commentary through the game. Sorry, through the stream. And tell stories and that sort of thing. So, given that that game company, me reading that game company's code of conduct and what have you, proved to be quite interesting for people, I might do the same for Mojang and Minecraft. I might do that tomorrow. I'll make a final decision probably tomorrow morning. I'm just having a look at my limited game library and see what else I could do. I mean, other possibilities, depending on what outcry is against it, I could randomly stream No Man's Sky. I could do The Long Dark. Where are you taking me, cloth thing? You know, one of the things about live streaming is it makes it very easy to create content. I mean, I say easy. To anybody who says live streaming is easy, all I can say is, yeah, let's see you keep people's interest for 2 hours just talking while playing a game. I'm actually behind on uploading videos. I do tend to chop them up into bite-sized chunks, but not always. Am I missing anything? Oh, Minecraft. Yeah, I did a my last Minecraft stream was a sort of base I developed using the Create mod. else is there around here that I've missed? I get the feeling there's maybe a bit more stuff hidden in the dunes that I haven't seen. Now I happen to remember that you can only go so far before the wind pushes you back. But, excuse me, I've got to scratch my nose. Not the most edifying thing to see on a live stream. Now, which mobile game was that? Oh! Yes, yes. I actually, I think I've told the story before. I got Sky because I saw it on a Facebook ad, and I thought, that looks like Journey. Oh, that's interesting. Somebody's died and come back to life. Oh, look, there's a bit I missed over there. Am I in the desert? Yes, I am in the desert. I'm in the area just after the broken bridge. Oh, I think we've... No, we haven't. Yes, we've kind of hit the border there. Alright, I think maybe it's time to follow the flying carpets? Flying fabric thingies? No, I'm just nosing around. As I said previously, I did a playthrough earlier, but it only took me an hour and 10 minutes because I accidentally skipped a bit. So to sort of fill in time, I restarted and I'm spending more time exploring. Yes, I'm starting to call this video game ASMR, where you basically just listen to the music and don't get stressed. That sounds... Oh! What on earth is that? That was new. Had no idea that could happen. I thought it sounded like there was a jet engine nearby, but, that's definitely a new one to me. I wonder if they've done video game logic. I don't know what that is. I forget what they're called. If I ever knew. They're sort of floating icons that... I think they make your scarf a bit longer. And recharge you. I'm supposed to be heading towards the Eden-like mountain over there, but... yeah, I think the flying carpets... Oh look, there's another glowy what's-it thing over there. We'll go grab that. Yeah, when you get close, it looks, well, more like an icon, to be honest. Yeah, it's a bit like the one you see when I honk. Yeah, it's, I don't know, sort of like a petroglyph made of light. I think it's actually based on that. I think I remember that they were inspired by, I don't know, I want to say Morocco, but I'm not positive. Huh. Cloak's getting dusty. I don't think I've seen that effect before. Oh, there's another... Did I see another player? Oh no. Am I missing... Yes, there is. There's another player here. Oh, there they are. Oh, please don't tell me it's the same white cloak as previously. Oh, that would be amusing. What would the chances of that be? I've never been to the Sahara. Lived in a desert. I lived in the Sonoran Desert for about 10 years. It's not like this, I'll tell you that. Now my brother, on the other hand, he has actually worked in the Sahara. He worked for about 16 years in the middle of the Sahara. I'm trying to remember which country it was now. Have I been over there already? Doesn't hurt to check it out. Oh! Coming up on the 2-hour mark. I'm guessing this is the place I've already been to. It doesn't hurt to check it out. Oh. Yep. I've already been here. Hang on a second. Let me just... Yes! The Sonoran Desert was hot. I think my brother was in Algeria. He was production manager on an oil field. Right. I hate to say it, but I think I'm actually going to have to bring this to a halt, because as I said, I'm kind of expecting a visit from building management, so they should be here relatively soon. So what I'm going to do, therefore, is say thank you all so much for watching. That was, I hope it's as fun for you to watch as it was for me to make. And I will obviously post as usual several hours in advance what I'll be doing tomorrow. Or you can comment on this and say what you'd like to see. In the meantime, see you all soon, and have a great day.